You're gonna fuck up your own intro. Welcome back to another week of the Vault Studio podcast.
Welcome, boys.
No prizes for guessing who picked the song this week. No prizes.
No more Taylor Swift shit. We got proper music. We got proper music this week.
Welcome back. JA, Georgie boy, welcome back to another week.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hit the socials.
Always happy to be here.
Instagram, Facebook,
James,
Twitter.
you don't look very happy to be here. Why?
No, I'm great.
Okay, you just got that surly look on
Cowboys
your face.
had a massive win over the Panthers,
Over
but
the
I don't come in and gloat about it.
I know it'll make you happy.
One of the best teams. Just a side note. Oh, once it hits
What
your
is this
brain.
shit? No, I didn't beat. I'm vetoing it.
I was about to fucking dance. Then.
We're back. We got him.
That was our girl Taylor. She
a snack.
She's snack.
She snack.
Spiffy blow.
That that fucking gif or that video of the dodgeball ripoff where he's like, "I love you too," and then Jason Kelsey throws the ball. And, Joni loves Chachi. First of all, dodgeball, great movie.
Great.
But secondly, that is one of the best.
Not as good as
fucking
White
videos.
Chicks, though. It's not as good as White Chicks.
Oh.
White Chicks top five.
White Chicks all time top five. All time top
Nah.
five. For some people.
No, I think Dodgeball's better.
Have you seen White Chicks? The
Yeah,
movie
of
White
course,
Chicks.
of course, I've seen White Chicks.
See, I can't even remember it. I must have to watch it. I do have to watch it. Anyway,
It's been a while.
that's from another podcast. We won't talk about that.
That's from the Great Package in the P. Make sure you like and subscribe that one as well.
Shout out
Yes.
to the boys.
Just wanted to quickly note, football on the rundown before we get into the rundown. The Panthers have now going to have their 6th losing season in a row.
Wow.
Yep, that's understandable.
They played in a Super Bowl in 2015.
Wow.
So they had a winning season in
that season, surely.
yeah,
they were
and then 6
they were 15 and won that year.
and then 16 and they
Yep.
haven't had a winning season since 17,
Wow.
18, 19, 20, 21. Sorry,
Was that
16 and
was that
17.
Riverboats? Was that Riverboats last season? There, 16. Yeah.
17 was his last season.
Yeah,
He
right.
got fired. So haven't had a winning season.
They might
since
get fired again this year. They
2017.
got touched up by the Giants on the weekend.
They've been swept by the fucking
By the
Giants.
fucking
Tommy,
Giants.
De-
by
Tommy DeVito.
my boy Tommy DeVito.
Tommy DeVito's.
Is Tommy
nuts.
D giving you Tony Romo vibes?
He's
With all
not-
honesty,
Honestly, I think he might. Is he in the mob? Like, if you look at him and then
no,
look
he
at
can't
his
be. He
dad-
lives at home with his mum. If I see one more fucking thing about how he lives at home with his mum and she makes his bed for him and cooks for him,
Chicken cutlets.
grow the fuck up.
Hey.
It is the most
Hey.
unattractive thing in the
He's a
world.
good little Italian boy. You
Hang
leave
on.
that boy
Yeah.
alone,
No.
right?
Joe Burrow, after he got drafted, was still living in his parents'
so he was.
Star
Yeah, he
Wars
was.
themed room.
Yeah,
He
no,
was.
I said the same thing about him then. Grow the fuck up. You're a full-grown man that earns a lot of money.
Hey, he's only on like 2 million. Tommy
Only?
DeVito. His contract was 2 million over like 3 years.
Actually,
I think.
you know what? I feel bad I've said it now. That must be tough for him.
It's tough. Hang on, New York. That's not
I'm
giving
just-
you a lot.
I'm going to Venmo him some money just to help him get by.
That's like $700,000 US a year. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
In New York, he's not getting a lot for that. In
That's
New
like
York.
$1.5 million Australian, man. Shut the fuck
He's
up.
not getting a lot of
That's a
places.
lot of money.
New
a
York,
year.
the New York median for house price is a lot.
Well,
Let's
he
just put
lives
it as-
He lives at home.
Exactly.
What is
He's
wrong?
saving money. He's not paying
I
bills.
love it. I love it.
He's not making
Gio
fucking
Bernard
30.
also did this when remember the hard knocks for the Bengals and Gio Bernard had been drafted and he was
Yeah.
driving around his parents' minivan.
Yeah.
And they were all giving him shit saying buy a car and he's like, man, I'm a 5th round pick. I don't know how long I'm going to be in the league for.
Yeah.
I'm not blowing my money. I'm not
I
blowing half
remember
my
that,
pay on
and
a car.
the coach congratulated him.
Yeah,
Said,
the
"Good
coach was
on
like,
you."
that's a dude that's smart.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, just don't gloat. I'm just sick of hearing about it. But yeah, Danny DeVito, the new Tony Romo.
Where's the sweet chain when he plays too?
Mad dog.
Nice diamond chain. He a dog.
You can tell
You know.
he really enjoys some fresh homemade pasta.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
and some-
concur.
Yeah,
Some red
I
sauce.
concur.
I'm pretty sure he has the same amount of multiple touchdown games as Kenny Pickett.
Wow.
He does. He
Yes.
does. Also, Kenny Pickett has thrown the same amount of touchdowns
Since
as
Anthony
Anthony
Richardson.
Richardson in the past month, and Anthony Richardson hasn't played a game. He's played
Hasn't
a half.
Since
He hasn't
October,
played a game.
no, since October 1st. That's 2-2. Richard hasn't played since October 8th.
So basically, in 6 games, Pickett's thrown less touchdowns than Richardson did
Yeah,
in
but
one.
Kenny Pickett is awful. He's
I
not
don't
a
think
good
Kenny Pickett's
football
that.
player.
Oh, actually, should we segue this in?
Let's just get. That's a great segue. Matt
Yeah.
Canada.
Done.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Matty.
Fuck
I
you,
would have
Canada.
said that, don't let the door hit you on the way out, but I reckon everyone was smacking that poor motherfucker.
Yeah, oh, yeah. See ya.
He was having chance at the fucking Penguins
Yeah, I
game.
know,
Saying,
yeah.
Bye, Canada.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go and say, right, if you're the people that do that shit, he's just trying his best. Also, the last Steelers game I watched, which
Yeah, but
I
why
wanna
is they keep putting in Najee Harris for?
well, Warren is talking to your Mike George,
Sorry,
first of all.
sorry, I
and
got excited,
Warren
sorry.
is much better running back.
Why
And
they
but
keep putting in Najee? He's done. He's done.
oh yeah, he's.
Stop putting him in.
I don't know. Do you think the offense is gonna be better now? I don't.
No, they're terrible, mate. You don't have especially in the AFC North. You don't have a quarterback. You can't win.
Yeah,
See you later.
yeah.
That's it.
I don't think Pickett's
there's-
bad.
You're literally in the toughest division in football.
Well,
you are
that's
not
Saying
winning.
that in that NFC North, there's 2 backup quarterbacks starting for the Bengals and Cleveland Browns.
in the AFC.
There is
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
There is now.
Yes.
Now.
Well,
But I'm talking like-
technically 3. So Pickett's a backup quarterback.
Well, he's
He's a
At
bona
this
fide
stage,
backup.
he is. Yeah. Look, I don't think they're necessarily talented. I think Pickens is very overrated.
Mhm.
I don't think he's that good. He's a typical jump ball. I almost put him in the same category as the receiver at the Jets. His name, I'm on Garrett.
Yeah.
Like
Garrett Wilson.
they think they're so like
Yeah.
they're not that good. They haven't
Yeah.
fucking done
They've
anything, yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not, let's run routes and actually break away. It's,
No.
oh, fuck, I'll take a massive one-hand catch and I'll have 1 for 30.
Yeah, they're
that's it.
spectacular. They make big plays, but they don't run routes well. They don't get open. They don't create separation. And then they whinge like Pickens is the worst. Like they whinge because they don't get the ball thrown to them. If I was Kenny Pickett, I'd be like, oh, fucking, you're not open.
Get open, man.
Like
And
you're not
yeah.
fucking open. I'm
Yeah.
not just going to lob a ball up to you every time you want me to. This is the
It's
NFL,
the NFL, bro.
dickhead.
Exactly.
Like
yeah.
they're going to get to you.
Exactly.
But I think Matt Canada paid the ultimate price. And
Yeah.
yeah, like I said, it's not nice when people get fired, but
It was always
was
the writing
not-
was on the wall.
it was never going to go on for much longer.
Yeah.
It was going to go on for as long as the organization getting involved with Tomlin and going, oi, what are you doing?
He was also the first coach fired in the Steelers mid-season since 1942.
Yeah,
Wow.
the Steelers are. Let's say we did this the other week.
1942.
They've had 3 coaches in the history of their
Yeah.
franchise
One-
They've had 6. 3 was
in the last
Ravens.
like 50 years.
Yeah, so it's like 3 in the last 60 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was
Three's
Herb-
definitely for the
So they've
Ravens.
clearly established that if
Oh.
you're a coach there, you're rusted on. You're staying there, basically.
100%.
Yeah.
Like you could have fired Tomlin a couple of years ago, but he just keeps putting together mediocre seasons.
He has
so
done
why
a
would you fire him?
losing season. He's had 500-year seasons.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough on the Steelers.
Do you want to look at Pickens' stats?
Yeah, I've been in my fantasy team. I reckon he's had like fucking 12 catches this year.
So he's had 37 receptions this year. He's had
Lies.
604 yards.
Yeah, 604 yards this year.
604 yards. He had
That's,
two
a lot-
games.
that's
two,
more than I thought, to be honest.
2 games in a row where he had 6 for 130, 5 for 107. He's had 3 touchdowns this year.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
that's all he's done.
Shut up, Pickens. Stop whinging.
Stop whinging.
Stop tweeting hashtag set me free. Like, where are you going to go, dickhead?
No one's going to pick him up.
Outside of the trade window anyway, you moron. We reckon he's going to cut you, you dumbass. Like,
Yeah.
These dudes, seriously, they need some advice, some of these guys. The
Well,
shit they say and do, like,
Where are these people's fathers? Where are their managers? Where are their?
yeah,
That's how they're in the league. They don't have fathers.
yeah.
Is that
That's how you
racist?
make one round. That's how you make draft.
Is that
round one.
racist or?
I don't know if it's racist
It's a
because
little racist.
Is that a new stereotype?
there's plenty of white guys without dads too.
And they're all in the NFL. So like,
Yeah,
they're not corners. Though.
I'm
That's-
just trying to
that's too
think,
tough
trying to
for them
think
play
of
corner.
one now, but I can't.
Okay.
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Cup,
He white.
no dad Cup.
He must have. Look at him. He blacker than white.
You reckon Cooper Cup is blacker than he is white?
Yes. Look at him. You're gonna have
Bro,
a name,
what the
you're gonna have a
fuck?
name like Cooper.
What the fuck?
That's
are
the
you
whitest
talking
name in the
about?
Nah,
world.
he's black. I want to see.
Do you remember Riley Cooper who played for the Eagles? That
Yeah.
roaring racist.
See,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, apparently
Cooper.
he had a huge dong as well. Apparently,
He also played for Miami. Miami U.
true
What?
story.
How do you know that? Was he one of the
It
seventh
was,
ball
it, was,
crew?
it, was, it was just a thing. It was a thing. Look it up.
I don't think I will,
The
but
7-4
maybe,
gang?
yeah, the 7-4 gang or whatever they were. With Greg Olson.
Yeah.
Those fucking morons. The fact that Greg Olson is now commentating like a professional stand-up
And
human.
one of the best in the league too.
Yeah,
he's fantastic.
He's
love
so
him.
much better than your
He's-
mate Tony Romo.
He's
Oh,
easily my
Tony got off a cliff.
he's easily my favorite broadcaster, Greg Olson, by a long way.
Mm.
I love him. Shout out.
All right, what's next?
Since we're on the AFC North, let's say that is Miles Garrett the best player in the league right
Oh
now?
man,
This was yours, Joy. I don't think he's the best player in the league.
Easily.
I don't even think he's the best D.
No, and the reason I brought it up is because, like, talking about it's a bit of a further conversation talking about like how the MVP will always sort of go
The
to
narrative award.
to a quarterback, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, man, give him the fucking award. He's killed it this year. Look, bring up his stats.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
He had two,
I think
he had
he
two
would
sacks
have
on the
to
weekend.
break the record to
He had
get.
2 sacks on the weekend, and I think he had like 8 or 10 QB hits, man. He was fucking everywhere on the weekend.
Who did they play?
He's
Again?
had 13 sacks this year. They played the Steelers.
Steelers.
He had 2 sacks on the weekend.
I feel like
he had 2 combined tackles for 2 sacks.
I feel like he's
How
not
many,
even
how many
leading
pressures
the
did he
league.
get and hits?
Let me get that.
Because I just watched the highlights, and every third highlight was him hitting the fucking quarterback.
I don't think he's even leading the league in sacks.
Oh, no, he wouldn't be with 13. Oh, did I say 13?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't be leading with 13. Surely not.
Anyway, put the stats aside for 1 second.
Yeah.
Right?
Talk to me.
Like, as just a dude, as a guy, does he not remind you of like Aaron Donald at his peak, like JJ Watt at his peak? Like, you know, those years
know.
when they should have won the award, but they didn't because
He-
like
he
Aaron
is like-
Rodgers won it or whatever.
I don't know.
I think they have their award, and it's the Defensive Player of the Year award, and it's literally for whoever gets the most sacks wins that award.
Yeah, I
It's-
don't disagree with
I think he's a tier down from Donald and JJ Watt. Like Donald and JJ Watt, like they're only 2 of 4 guys that have won 3 DMVPs in a row.
Right.
And when they were in their prime, it was like, not only is it not a discussion they're going to win Defensive Player of the Year, they were literally like JJ Watt his best year when he had the 22 sacks.
Yeah.
Not only did he have 22 sacks, he played all over the field. He never went off the field. He played inside on the edge. He could do everything. He was a legitimate MVP candidate. He got votes for MVP that year.
Yeah, he came second. He
Yeah.
came second to Rodgers that year.
Yeah. So he didn't win it because obviously all these morons.
But Rodgers
vote-
through like 40 touchdowns and like 5 picks or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever
Rodgers
that
had
year. I think it was that year.
that insane year.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like Garrett. I think he's really good. I think he's probably the best defense. He's playing the best of all the defense ends in football now, but I think he's probably in a category with about 4 or 5 other guys.
Yeah.
You know, Nick
I don't know. though.
Bosa.
I look at him and I just
Check
think,
that.
fuck, this-
He is leading with 13.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's like,
Huntley's 12. TJ Watt 11.5. Khalil Mack 11.
who's 12? Hunt?
Danielle Hunter.
Oh, Danielle Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who Danielle Hunter's got 12 sacks, but he has like half the amount of pressures of all the others, which sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Yeah.
You know, like Danielle Hunter's a quality player. Oh, look, I said, is he the best player in the league?
Oh,
No.
mate, I reckon there's an argument you can make. Who's
I-
better? Who's right now? Who's
I
playing
think
better than him right now?
I think you could argue TJ Watt's a better player than him.
Is he playing better than him though right now?
He's been pretty good.
He has been good. I'm not saying he hasn't been
I'm
good.
trying to think other defensive guys like
Even offensive guys. Tell me one guy who's playing at a
Tyreek
better
Hill.
level than him.
Christian
Tyreek.
McCaffrey.
Tyreek Hill, Christian McCaffrey,
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown,
AJ Brown's having a good year.
CD
There's no doubt
Lamb
about
right now.
that. Yeah, CD Lamb's having a good year too.
Like these guys are putting up. It's it. He's in the discussion.
I'm just putting it on the table that fuck. I just want to see a defensive player win MVP one year. Wouldn't that be cool?
It'd be unbelievable. And if he was to get 24 sacks or 25 sacks and like break that record by 2 or 3 sacks, I think he could get it. And I think this could be the year. But he's got 13 sacks and we're past the midway point of the season.
Yeah, 11
He's
games.
going to have a massive back end of the
If he
season.
stays healthy, he could do
He
it.
100% he could. And I would love him to.
I just
But
watch him, man. I just think I just look at him and I just think, fuck, he looks like a grown man playing his little kids, man. He's just throwing people around everywhere. He's a fucking machine. I
Yeah.
love him.
I just
I'm on him.
I just don't think
I wanna
they'll
book him.
ever give.
I want to buff him.
I wanna
I said
buff
it.
him.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Could you beat him in a fight?
Absolutely not, bro. And me versus Miles Garrett. This is what would happen. He would literally fold me in half like a fucking deck chair, bro.
I've
That's what he
got
would
a better
do.
question.
The bit where Dan Campbell would as well.
No, Dan Campbell's an old man. I'll fuck him right up.
Dan Campbell got you, man.
Nah,
He's
Bite-
definitely got you.
Bite your kneecap.
no,
He'll strap his wrist up and go
no.
through.
But Miles
Hey,
Garrett.
Dan Campbell played in the NFL. Did you not know?
Yeah, so-
11 years.
yeah, okay, great. Awesome.
Miles Garrett has a 64-inch box jump.
Could
Yeah.
all 3 of
64
us
inches.
beat Miles Garrett in a fight?
Fuck no.
3v1.
No.
Would we stand a chance?
Do we have bats or pistols?
No, just
Can-
our hands.
Can I
Just
kick him in the balls?
Not a chance.
Yeah, we can do
No.
anything. Anything
No,
goes.
no.
No. The rule is no touching of the hair or face. It doesn't say anything about
Could-
kicking someone in the balls.
Could the 3 of us
Not a fucking
scrap
chance.
out a draw against Miles
Nah,
Garrett?
not a chance.
Could we make him
like,
submit, like
You
pinning
know
him on
what's
the
going to
ground
happen? This
We
was going to
ain't
happen.
fitted it.
like a
first.
crocodile?
This was going to happen first, right? So he's going to go, okay, look, he's going to look at me and go, obviously, he's the biggest of the 3. I'm going to leave him for last. He's going to pick one of you guys and he's just going to go smash and like,
You're right. He'll just knock us out in one punch.
break
Right?
your face open and then break your face open. Then it's me versus him and I'll run away like a girl.
So I think it'll go the other
Hey,
way.
George,
'cause
you won't be able to run away with that dead knee, mate.
You're
Yeah.
probably right. And he's so much faster than me.
He's probably
I think it would go the other way. like
It would be, you know what it would be like in the videos of like, people trying to run away from bears.
I
Just,
believe that-
catching them.
I believe that belongs to me.
Mr. Gilmore.
Yeah.
Also, what I would do is I would just instantly start running because I don't know if I'm faster than you guys, but I know if I start running first, I will get away.
Get away. You'll definitely get away.
He will catch.
Actually,
Are your
pulverizing a
D1s
few
on?
I got my D1s
You
on.
got your D1s on?
Yeah.
Okay. You might get
So-
away from
and
it.
I don't have to be the fastest. I just don't have to be the
The
slowest.
Oh, right now, I'm definitely the slowest of the
I
first.
might get you now.
Yeah.
Although
You might
me and George just turned to dust as we run up the driveway and knees just crumble like fucking what is it, an infinity stone and knees just turn to dust.
Just endgame. Just
Yeah. we just turn into like nubs on the floor and he just walks past us. He's
Anyway,
like, yeah.
shout out to my boy Miles Garrett. He's having a hell of a season, and I love
Great,
him.
yeah.
I know, so I want to put on the table, give him his flowers.
Hey, we might have buried the lead of the episode because this happened last Friday.
Yep.
But Joey B out for the season.
Out for the season. Yeah, that's
Um,
really disappointing.
Bengals are done.
Bengals are done for sure. For sure, they're done. It's unfortunate because
Can they make the playoffs? Do you think?
no,
I don't think
No.
there's any chance.
no.
Oh,
Where
we're
they
looking playoffs later. Let's wait for that.
He's been battling. He's been battling this whole start to the season. Battled through the thing. Battled through that. And then now with the wrist.
See, this is the thing. I know we're talking about it later, but there's
Yeah,
any
of course.
team that could make playoffs with a backup quarterback, it's the Bengals.
Like, don't get me wrong, they got a lot of talent, but they do rely a lot on Joey B.
Mate, the guy had a
Joey
sore
B.
calf for 3 games and they couldn't win.
They couldn't win exactly.
Like, what are they going to be like
Sore
without
calf.
him?
No, but
Yeah.
he was playing. That's the thing. He was playing with a bad calf.
Yeah.
If you have a healthy
Yeah, but then you
quarterback,
but then you saw him when he was healthy, and it was like night and day.
but that's what I mean though. Like, so if you take him out of that position where he can't run and you put a quarterback that can move,
Yeah, could
that's not hindered by his
Who's
I
their-
bad
guess
who's-
at the end of the
Who's
day,
their
he's just gotta-
backup?
I can't remember now.
He's some fucking scrub. He was shit against the Ravens.
Yeah, he did not play well. He was atrocious. I can't remember.
I
his
actually
name.
checked that they're 5-5. They're not making it in the AFC.
I genuinely don't think they can. I don't.
What do you reckon you need? Anyway, we'll get to the playoffs. We'll get to the playoffs.
Yeah,
We'll talk
yeah,
about that in a
yeah.
minute.
But yeah, it's a shame. I think the Bengals are just that team this year. The one that
Just unlucky, yeah. Just an
next
unlucky
year,
team. Yep.
like in the next year when we're previewing things, everyone will be like, they're going to be a player.
Yeah, they're gonna play us. Yeah,
Like I
they're gonna
just,
win 12 games.
and at
this
least
year.
it wasn't his knee or something
Yeah,
horrific where he's going to be hurt next year.
yeah.
I believe it's his wrist, was it?
It's something to do with his wrist and his actual arm itself. So
Yeah.
I think it's his wrist and his throwing hand, though, isn't it?
yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
his throwing
It's his
hand for
off,
sure.
offhand.
Yeah, no,
So it's his throwing hand. But that's the thing. It could be low in his wrist. It could be up in his wrist, and he might need Tommy
Right.
Johns.
but he's got plenty of time to get it sorted. Or Tommy John's, you
If
know.
he has Tommy Johns, which I don't think it is, but anything to do with
So
a
it
wrist, though,
sounds
they
to
don't
me
take
like it's
chances.
probably like a 4 or 5 week injury, and
No,
they've
no.
just thought, you know what, we'll just put him on ice and just fucking.
No, I think it's like
He's
a 3 or
done.
4 monther.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Because he tried to throw on the sideline, he couldn't even like
Grip the
couldn't-
ball. Or
The
whatever.
ball just fell out of his hand.
Really?
He
Yeah,
couldn't
okay.
It's fucking hilarious to watch.
throw it. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Respectfully.
Respectfully to the Joey B monster. You know, actually, fuck him.
Congratulations for laughing at a person getting injured. Well done, boy.
Oh, I didn't laugh at him getting injured. I laughed at him being like a little, like his little small hand trying to hold the ball. That's what I laughed at.
Cards on the table. I fucking laughed at him.
Yeah,
I was
You're-
excited.
He's in
I
your
was-
division.
I was jacked
Of course
up.
you did.
Like
You
I had a little chuckle when Daniel Jones got hurt and his career went down the toilet.
No, I didn't.
Like,
I didn't laugh.
Hang
I
on,
felt
hang
bad
on.
for him.
I
Was that when?
definitely
Was that when he got drafted to the Giants?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
correct.
No, I don't know. I don't want to see anybody injured. I want everyone to be healthy and playing. That's what I want.
No, there's a couple guys I want to see injured.
The hate,
Sorry, Gil.
the hate is strong in you too, and I
Nah,
like it.
he's at least he's fun to watch. That piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit, but he's an excellent football player. There's no
Yeah.
doubt about it.
I wouldn't mind, like, I don't know, Taylor Swift hurting her voice, so she couldn't sing anymore. So then Travis
you.
would leave her.
Fucking take that back right
You
now.
know, no,
No. You take that back right now.
Take it back.
You
I'm
take it
sorry.
back right now.
You know what? I attacked you at a hurt.
She could do that after the 17th of Feb.
So
Thank you.
Yes.
anyway, unfortunately, Bengal season is done. Right.
100% done.
Yeah. So basically, just give the division to.
It's
The
the
Ravens?
Ravens.
I
I
just
still
wanted-
cannot fucking believe this. Are the Steelers 6-4?
Yes.
Oh, well, actually, don't do this yet. 'Cause we'll look at it
We'll
later.
have a look after. Yeah.
But the Steelers and the Browns are going to be the wild card.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd say it's going to be no brainer. But I think the Ravens should run away with that now. Do you guys play the Bengals again? Or have you swept them? You've swept them, haven't you?
Swept them then.
Yeah, you beat them in like the second game of the year, I thought.
Yeah.
So you just got to hope you don't play the Browns again.
We played the Browns at the end of the year.
They'll beat you.
We
They
have
always
played the
No, they
Bengals
always beat
twice
they
now.
always beat Joey B, don't they?
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we played the Steelers once.
Ravens.
the Browns
Ravens. You check the schedule, but I reckon the Ravens could be the 1 seed, dude.
The way they're moving, and they said we'll talk Chiefs a bit later, but they did not look good.
Yep.
Let's talk Detroit.
How good?
8-2.
Good comeback win too. They were down. What were they down? 12 or 14?
14 points with
Yeah.
5 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Can
yeah,
I
under 5
can I
minutes.
just say some things? It's since 1962.
Yep.
So they haven't been 8-2. Some things that have happened.
That's 60 years, man. That's
So
a long
70.
time.
Some
No,
thing-
62, 72, 82, 92, 02, 12, 22.
Yeah, it's 60 years, George, you fucking idiot.
Fucking nerd.
61.
Some things that have some things that have
Sorry,
happened since.
sorry, because I know how to count. Like, fuck.
The fact that you used your fingers made it so much more
Yeah, I'm a-
demeaning
I'm
as
a
well.
fucking idiot. I'm a stupid builder, bro.
It's like I'm counting this on my hand. That's how stupid you are.
So some things that have happened since
Oh,
1962.
wow. Here we go. Yep.
There we go.
November 22, 63, Kennedy assassination.
Yep.
Wow.
Head gone.
July 2nd, 1964, the Civil Rights Act in America.
Wow.
March 18th,
So-
1965, the first spacewalk.
So hang on a minute. The line.
First space. War.
The line
They haven't been 8-2 since
since
men have been on the moon.
I've
Allegedly.
been on the moon since.
Yes.
Yeah.
Allegedly been
Hashtag fake moon.
on the moon.
April 4th, 1968, the Martin Luther King Jr. assassination.
Wow.
Fuck. Oh, Marty Luth, wasn't it?
69 Woodstock,
Wow.
the invention of a
Do you know how
microprocessor.
Oh, what?
The microprocessor.
Microprocessor.
A computer.
Yeah,
computer
basically.
chip.
Which was the
The
start of
chip.
computer chips, yeah.
Wow.
And also, 1970 was the first time Alabama had a black player play on their team.
Wow.
Yeah, like
After they lost to a bunch of them, and they went, "Oh, we might need a
We
couple
might
of
need a
them."
couple of these
it was
boys.
We-
George that sent this today. It was like it's the last time Detroit were 8-2, black people weren't allowed in restaurants.
Yes.
I was like, wow. And I think your words were, "Isn't history a great measuring
Yeah,
stick?"
like-
and I'm like, whoa.
What the hell, man?
Nixon. There
It's
you go.
crazy to
Yeah.
think about that.
It's crazy.
60 years ago that was happening.
So okay, so take these 2 steps forward. Surely my boy Dan, he's got coach of the year wrapped up. Surely.
if D'Amico Ryans makes the playoffs, I'll give it to him.
You reckon?
I don't think it's right.
If
I would
the-
almost
if
think
the
Detroit
Ra-
would have to be the 1 seed
See,
to get
if
it.
the Raiders make it,
Fuck the Raiders.
could their coach get
Nah,
coach of the year?
nah.
He
not
should
over-
coach there next year, though.
Not over
he,
Campbell.
he should get the coaching spot at the Raiders.
Up here, Antonio
Yeah,
Pierce.
yes, that's the
Yeah,
one.
he dog.
Yeah, he a
He
dog.
dog, yeah.
He a dog. And
I like
the players all love him.
They
Yeah,
love him
looking
because
for it.
he knifed out McDaniels.
Yeah, because they
And
all
apparently
hated
he was
Snake
the only one that would have the balls to fucking say anything to him.
saying to Davis.
Which
Yeah,
blows my mind. How did he get hired? Like, how was McDaniel? Like, he must have been in with the owner because how did McDaniels not fire him when he was starting to be? I'll tell you, if I'm a head coach of a team and one of my assistant coaches starts undermining me, first conversation I'm having is, "Hey, see you later.
so yeah.
Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of
I
here."
actually missed one just in the timeline. He was December 3rd, 1967, the first heart transplant.
Wow.
There you go, just another one for the books.
I've learned something tonight. I don't know about you, James.
I've learned about 9 things.
Also, October 14th, 1962, Cuban Missile Crisis, as
Wow.
well, which you would have played on the old Call of Duty. Black Ops.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Black Ops.
That's the Cold War, isn't it?
No, that's Black Ops.
Black Ops 1.
No, but when was the Cuban Missile Crisis the Cold War? Was that Cold
No,
War?
that's Cuba. Cuban.
No. Cold War was after.
So the Cold War, the Detroit Lion have been 8-2 since before the Cold War.
Correct.
Yes.
Many years before the Cold
The
War.
Cold War has happened before they were 8-2.
Correct. The Cold War
Fucking
was about
me.
20 years later, bro. In the 80s.
Fuck. Yeah. Well done, Detroit. I hope Dan Campbell gets it.
Surely he's got to.
Fuck. If I had a vote, I think the thing with Dan Campbell, if they win the division, get top 2 or top 2 seed, maybe even top 3 seed, win 14, 12 or 13 games. I think the narrative's there for the Lions. They've been a crappy team.
100%.
No one's been able to get them to be good for years.
They've
and he's
been
turned it
an
around.
irrelevant team for 60 years. They've never made a Super Bowl. He's got to get it.
Yeah.
He's got to.
I think so too. Are you in on Dan Campbell for Coach of the Year?
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
think did I
Ooh.
have him for Coach
Yeah,
of the Year?
I did for sure.
I think me and you had him the same.
I've been riding this since bloody midway through last year.
Now apparently that was one of Brock's DMs. Apparently,
Shout out.
you
Shout
need
out,
to
dude.
admit something that you want to admit you were wrong about something.
Was I? I think we all.
We
I
all-
think,
we
no,
all- we all-
this was
I
your
think-
note.
We
I
all
think-
had Dan Campbell as well, boys.
I think
Yes.
we all, based on their performances the last month or so, I think
Hey.
we all, as broad, I'm tarring us with a broadcaster brush. even though-
I was on the Broncos like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think we all have to admit that we were wrong.
Fuck you, fuck the Broncos. They're not making the playoffs. They're fucking shit. They're getting away with it. I don't care. Couple of wins in a row. We're the Broncos. They suck still. They won't make playoffs.
So they-
I don't know, man. Russ is looking good. He's running around. He's
Fuck
making
Russ.
plays.
They've
he's
only given
making-
us 68 points in the past 4
making
weeks.
throws.
That's the most insane thing ever that they gave away 70 points.
They're running the ball. Defense is looking good. Can you?
They're okay.
It seems to me like because when
Who did they beat the other day? Vikings.
Yeah.
They beat my guy Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, on so that was Sunday night football.
The
Was that
past one.
Sunday night? Oh,
Yeah.
So obviously, when Payton walked into that building, there was a lot of things that he needed to fix. That place
Clearly.
was a fucking shit show,
And he was very vocal about it.
and he was very vocal about it. And he was very vocal about Hackett, and we all know that Hackett's shit. And I don't disagree with what he said. I just don't think he should have said it anyway. But it's obviously just taking him a bit of time to just sort things out, because when you got a lot of things to sort out, you got to just start going one by one and ticking them off the fucking list.
Well, they play with effort now. That's the one thing I noticed.
Like
Because they were the Tuesday. Were they the Monday night game?
another Sunday night.
was-
Sunday night game. Yeah.
That was a
Mate-
Sunday night game, and
Mate, that
Wilson
defense
charged the
was
field.
flying around the fucking ball, bro. That was
Even Jerry
really
Judy's now playing.
good. Yeah,
well.
he's playing well.
Like,
He's had that blow up with Steve Smith. He's been fucking.
and you know what?
Good.
Quiet as a mouse.
Yeah, good.
Quiet as a mouse.
Shut the fuck up, run your routes, catch your passes. That's it. That's
that's
all
it.
you got to do.
I feel like and said it's impossible to know without being in the building, but I feel like Peyton finally has buy-in from the players in the room,
yes,
and that's what it feels like to me. Now, do I think they're going to either them to make the playoffs is going to be a push? Because let's be frank, they beat the Vikings with a backup quarterback.
They've beaten the Bills.
Yeah, no, the last
in this
yeah.
run.
I mean,
They beat
on
the
this
Bills
week.
and the Chiefs, and they nearly beat
And
the
they,
Chiefs
well,
twice.
they shouldn't have been. They should have beaten the Chiefs twice. They should be on a 5-0. They should be on a 5 winning.
That's what I'm
because
saying.
The refs absolutely saved the Chiefs the last
And
time.
we'll get to them in a minute.
Yeah, well,
they're sitting 7th as well at the moment.
fuck.
You got to remember this.
Broncos are seventh.
Well, guess
No, they actually check
the-
out as the Vikings are 7th.
the Bengals are dropping. Like the Bengals are now out.
Yeah.
Texans won. Yeah, the Texans won. Stroud played terrible.
The
Yeah,
Broncos are
he
sitting
threw
10th.
3 picks, I think.
yeah, but he
They
still
still won.
he still got him a game winning field goal.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's one of those dudes. He threw 3 picks, and then all of a sudden, last drive, he's like, "Yeah, I got this.
Yep.
I got this worked out."
We'll
Don't-
drive the field.
It
Don't
doesn't
stress
phase
kids.
it. It doesn't phase
yeah.
These
Yeah,
moments.
that's
don't
good.
phase him.
Yeah,
Short
I like
memory.
him.
Short memory too is good. You need that.
All right, give us your fuck you fight me, and then we'll start looking at the playoffs.
My fuck you fight me, and I want everybody to fight me on this. Fuck the Chiefs. Fuck them right in the ass. I hate them all, and I'm so fucking glad we went into their building and we rammed it down their fucking throats. Fuck you, Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay, Jay, I just want to ask you the question here then.
Talk to me.
Say
Talk to me, Goose.
Say if these teams are good.
Okay.
And these are the teams the Eagles have beaten this year.
Talk to me.
Patriots, are they good?
No.
Week 1. Vikings, are they good?
With Kirk Cousins, they were good. Yes.
Yes.
Still not 500. The Buccaneers, are they good?
No.
Commanders, are they good?
No.
They almost lost in overtime. Rams, are they good?
No.
Jets, are they good?
Yes.
The Jets are good.
Their defense is elite. Like
Zach,
they're a
hey,
tough beat.
Hey, also, how bad is Zach Wilson?
Oh,
he might be.
we
He
will-
might be.
hang on.
He might be the worst quarterback in the league.
Hang on.
He might be the
And-
worst.
And he beat the Eagles.
Did you guys lose?
Yeah, we lost.
I don't even
That's
remember
our
that.
one loss. That's our one loss.
Dolphins, are they good?
Yes.
Commanders, are they good?
No.
They beat the
They
Commanders.
got a good defense. Commanders have got a good defense.
Cowboys, are they good?
Yes.
Yes.
So was that 3 yeses out of the and
Yeah,
Chiefs,
but
are
you
they
could
good?
do that with because I saw someone do this with the Cowboys the other day, and the Cowboys haven't beaten a team
But that's
winning
like,
record.
I understand you can only play who you play. But just say, like, to carry on, like, no offense, George, but the Eagles carry on for the past 8 weeks when you really haven't beaten anyone challenging, and you got the Chiefs and you just beat them in an ugly win.
Beautiful. I love an ugly win.
In-
Ugly win is my favorite kind
in
of win.
Kansas City, though. That's a
It's
good one.
sure it's in
And
Kansas.
Like,
Hey,
in fairness,
Hey, don't knock. Don't knock
It's-
ugly wins. Ugly
I'm
wins
not
are
knocking.
good.
I'm not knocking
ugly wins are like ugly women. You need them in your life too.
I'm not knocking
I
ugly
disagree.
wins.
I've got a strict no ugly win.
Fuck George,
policy.
I can't work out how to back you up here, mate.
You don't have to back me up. Just listen.
My thing is, the Eagles fans, and not just you. I know a lot of Eagles supporters have been hollering how they're going to win. They're going to the Super Bowl again.
I never said that.
You guys,
I
I
never
actually
said
think you said 2 weeks ago that you don't think they will win the Super Bowl.
that. No, I don't.
I said go to the Super Bowl.
I said no.
Go to the
I
Super Bowl.
don't think they'll. I don't think we'll go back to back. I said that already.
Okay, then other Eagles fans are saying that.
Yeah, but
You guys haven't beaten anyone. The Chiefs are your
The
first
problem
good win.
is that there's no one fucking good in the NFC.
And that's the thing. This is my
There's
thing.
only
The
4
NFC
good
is
teams
easy.
in the NFC,
But
and and 5 if you want to include the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Really, you've got Eagles, Niners, Cowboys, Lions, and then
And that's it.
if you want to include the Seahawks, you can. I think the Seahawks on their day are good, but they're inconsistent as fuck, and Geno Smith drags them down.
On their day, can they beat those 4 top teams? Probably not.
Probably not. No,
No.
unless Geno Smith play. Like the difference between the Seahawks and those other 4 teams are the other 4
Hey,
teams have
and you know
good
what?
quarterbacks.
Say what you want, and I know you're a hater. I know you hate the Eagles. It's fine. It's good. I love it.
How
I
have you
love it.
become a hater of the
I
Eagles?
embrace the
I
hate.
don't hate the Eagles. I
embrace
hate
the
their
hate.
fans.
That second half, we fucking gave it to them, mate. They didn't.
Do you know
score a
what
point. They
would
didn't
have
even
been-
look like scoring.
Do you know the only point I have on this, right? One, MVS shouldn't have dropped that, but everyone who's saying the Chiefs should have won because he shouldn't have dropped the ball. Well, if you go back and take away every fucking mistake any player makes in a
Yeah,
game,
correct. Everyone
But-
will win every game.
Exactly, like,
right.
he fucking dropped it. And one thing I want to say is, did
And
you see Mahomes'
Kelsey-
press conference saying,
He's never thrown a receiver under the bus ever.
No,
This
it was
is-
so
this-
good. He
this
was
is why
like-
I like Mahomes.
yeah, he was like, I
No,
actually should have
fucking-
thrown that a bit
no.
shorter. Why don't you like Mahomes?
No, fuck Mahomes. You know what he should have done?
This is-
You know,
he hates him more than I
listen,
hate Josh
listen,
Allen.
Listen. You know what he should
We've
have done
found
instead?
him. We
Shut
found him,
up and
Josh
listen.
Allen.
This is what he should have done instead. Instead of going up there saying, "Oh, you know, it was on me," and I.
No, he didn't say it was on me.
No, he said that I probably overthrew him. Is what he said.
He was open. I could have underthrown it.
Yeah, I could have underthrown it. That's what he said, right? Instead of saying that, go up there and tell the fucking people that I took the extra $9 million a year because I wanted to be the highest paid quarterback. Instead of giving it to fucking a proper receiver, and instead I'm throwing to fucking soup cans every week, and that's why they keep fucking
Okay,
dropping it.
but saying that
Say
though,
that. At least be honest and say, no, I wanted the money because of my fucking hubris, and now I've got no
Yeah,
one to throw it to.
Jalen Hurts took the same money too.
He's
Why
still
is
got-
he defended from it?
Yeah, but because he's got guys to throw it to.
But not for long.
yeah, exactly.
How are they going to re-sign Devonta Smith? How are they going to get more alignment when Jason Kelsey retires and Lane Johnson retires?
Yep.
Jordan Malata's been paid. Landon Dickerson's out of contract at the end of this year.
Yep.
They can't pay him. He's going to leave.
He probably will leave.
How are they going to pay Sweat, Carter, Davis, the D tackle, Fletcher Cox? He's older now. He probably retires. He probably takes a cheap deal anyway. Reddick. Like, how are they going to keep all these guys on the field?
My boy Howie will work it out.
But it's also why you
My
got
boy
like,
Howie will work
it's
it out.
also why the Eagles' biggest issue is their defensive backs. Now, they played very well in the second half of that game.
Don't
but
forget,
the
don't forget
D line,
our best quarter Maddox is out, injured as well.
Maddox is not your best corner. Maddox is not a good corner.
You just, I
He's a
disagree. He's good.
solid slot corner. Billy Bradbury and Sloan,
Slade.
sorry, they're running out of athleticism. They're dropping off.
Like I said to you in our chat, corner is the first
Your-
position where you look old quick.
Your pass rush is what keeps that defense
100%,
alive, and it's
100%.
very well built. But they're going to have the same problem in a couple of years, the Eagles, because they're paying Mahomes.
And
They're paying Hurts. They're going to have the same. They're not going to be able to bring back all these guys. It's why you
teams
lost
go
the
through that.
linebacker. Was it TJ Edwards that
Yep.
you lost? It's why you lost Epps. It's why you lost.
Yeah, Marcus Epps was a loss. It was a loss.
Yeah, like it's why you're losing those guys. So every team has the same
I
problem.
don't disagree.
So you
Everyone goes
can't,
through the same problem because you've got to pay your quarterback $50 million. You
Yeah,
have to.
but so you can't bag Mahomes for taking the money when
No,
every
I
other
can,
quarterback
I
does.
can because he was already paid. And then
So he went and got more.
he went and took the extra money to top it up, which he didn't need to do.
Oh, I agree. I'd like to think everyone should follow the Tom Brady rule. You want to win fucking Super Bowls?
Okay.
You don't
Why did he need to go from $50 million a year to $60 million a year? Why?
Who
cock
they,
size.
who are they going to sign in the last offseason? That's going to make a massive
Well, they
change?
could have bought Juju Smith-Schuster back because he was solid for them last year.
He was
But-
solid.
but
for
They
them.
could have
He
not
was.
But
traded
look,
away Tyreek Hill
has
because
he
they
been-
needed the cap.
Correct. Correct.
No, but they got rid of Tyreek like 2 years ago, and that was a
Yeah.
that was a guaranteed
And
money
that
issue.
was only because they knew they had to pay Patrick.
No, it wasn't though, because that was a guaranteed money issue. He wanted the guaranteed money.
He wanted more money. Exactly, but he wanted more money.
He wanted
No,
more
no,
money.
he
So
wanted
they
the
couldn't
more,
afford him, so they got
he
rid of
wanted
him.
the same contract. He just wanted more guaranteed.
Yeah,
That's-
but-
But which would
so-
have been a bigger cap.
yeah. The more the
Yeah, that's
guarantees,
more-
the more the cap hit. That's
Yeah,
how it
it's
works.
more of a hit for the owners as well.
Yeah, absolutely, because you got to put it in escrow and all that sort of stuff. I
But that's, and
understand.
also the thing is, like last offseason, even if Mahomes didn't restructure in September when he restructured, who is actually going to go get that can save that team,
Oh, look-
save that offensive core? Hopkins?
They could have found someone better than fucking Kadarius Tony and
Right,
But they had Tony
I
last year.
actually-
He
who's
was
the
a
other
champ.
one?
I actually think that the biggest mistake the Chiefs have made
and Sky Moore.
isn't paying Patrick Mahomes. The biggest mistakes they've made is not assessing talent well enough.
Right.
They brought Tony over for a first round pick, whatever. Yeah, he scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl. It's like a 2-yard fucking touchdown.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't any receiver on that team could have done that.
Yep.
It wasn't special. They then went, all right, we'll get rid of Tyreek Hill. We've got Tony. We'll let Juju Smith-Hughes to go. We've got MVS. We'll bring in Sky. We'll draft a receiver, but they bring in Sky Moore, and none of them are working out.
Yeah, none of them working out.
None of them
I agree.
working out.
Yep.
They can't work
I
out the
agree.
tackle position. Their
Yep.
tackles got fucking annihilated
They
on the
got
weekend
annihilated on the
by a
weekend.
good defensive line.
Yes, correct.
Their interior line solid. You got Tooney, the center whose name I always forget,
Yeah,
but he's a fucking
big
gun.
white boy. He's a
And,
gun,
and then
yeah.
and then Smith, the right guard.
Yep.
But two of those guys are on rookie deals.
Yep.
And one's the highest paid guard in the NFL.
Yep.
Like this is the thing. These teams' times are running out. They really are. And this is what creates
the NFL, that's what
it's what
happens.
creates the parity of
Creed
the
Humphrey.
NFL.
Yeah.
Creed Humphrey. That's a great name too.
Yeah, Creed Humphrey. That's right. Yeah, the big white boy.
That's what I mean.
Creed
Like
thoughts.
you can't be shitty because Mahomes. So I guess he restructured it. Whatever.
I'm not shitty. I just fucking hate him, bro.
Yeah.
I just hate him.
Do you think you wouldn't like? Do you wish that instead of having that great second half on the weekend, they'd had it in the Super Bowl?
We had an amazing second half in the Super Bowl. A fucking dodgy PI call cost
Got
the
it.
fucking
Got
game.
it.
Got him.
Got it.
Got him.
That's what I wanted. That's what I
Come
wanted
on,
you to say.
bro. It's the fucking truth. What do you mean?
Hey, don't attack
Watch
me.
the fucking
I
tape.
didn't make the call.
The tape is there. Watch the tape. It's there.
Either way, it was a good game of football on the weekend.
Hurts had a shocking first half. He had an amazing second half.
I would say he had amazing 2 drives late in the game, which,
But that's
in
all you need.
fairness, I would prefer my
and-
quarterback
and-
to have 2 good
And
drives
that
at the
goes
end
back
of
to
the
what
game.
I was going to say to you a second ago, which
Yeah.
is that the biggest problem that the Chiefs have is that they have no explosive playmakers. They've
Well,
got Checo,
LBS, the can't catch.
Pacheco, their running back, he's a fucking gun. He could literally run through a brick wall, that running. I love him. I'd love to have him on the Eagles. He's really good. Although Swift is having a
Who's playing very well.
They've got no explosive playmakers at all. And I think that
No, because Tony isn't one.
no, Tony is the one. Whereas Eagles on offense, we do. So like you saw that we literally, our offense was literally sputtering for like 3/4 of the game. We were like 0-5 on third down, or
Yeah.
0-6 at one point on third down.
Yeah, it was with 4 sacks.
Yeah,
or something.
no, it was
Yeah.
0-4 with 4 sacks, and then
Yeah. So it was something
then it was
crazy.
0-5. But apparently, when the quarterback takes a snap and tries to run it down the middle and it gets stopped 2 yards short, that's not a sack no more.
No, I think if it's a design run, they don't
The
register
design
as
run,
a
that
sack.
counts.
That's a shit rule.
I agree. I
Because
think
it's not like that in
tackle
Madden.
if you tackle the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage, it should always.
It's
I
a
guess
sack.
Yeah, but
if it's design runs, it's
But
not.
no, but
so he's a runner. He's a
Yeah,
runner.
you're
He's a
right,
runner.
yeah.
It's like
No, but-
tackling a running back.
But it's the same as Lamar. He gets a lot of sacks off read options. Where he
No, it
doesn't-
would never be a sack off. A
Anyway, the
run.
point I'm
Yes,
making is
yeah.
Eagles have got explosive talent, and you saw it on that drive, on that big throw to Smith. It's like, well, we did nothing in our passing game the
Look,
whole game.
I still think that we saw the best 2 teams in the NFL play on the weekend. Personally,
Nah, I don't think the Chiefs.
I just can't believe we're in a
I
world
think
where
they've
the
struck
Chiefs defense.
gold on their fucking defense. That's,
Yeah.
that's the only thing keeping them in
The
games.
Chiefs the fact that we're living in a world right now where the Chiefs defense is keeping them alive,
Yeah.
is outrageous. to me.
outrageous. Yep.
And Mahomes is not playing poorly. He just doesn't have the guys
He
to
just
throw
got
the ball to.
nobody. Yep.
And he's pressured a lot.
Yep.
It's going to be very interesting.
I reckon their window is super, super, super small.
I said this today in our chat. I said they've got rookies. They've got almost every defensive starting player except for Chris Jones is on a rookie deal on their defense.
Yeah.
They've got $3 million of cap. They can't fucking afford to sign any of them back.
Anyway.
Even if they wanted to re-sign Kadarius Toney at the end of this year, they can't fucking afford
Yeah,
it.
they can't afford him. They can't afford Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, like I'm thinking if the window closes in Kansas City, I don't think Travis Kelce will hang around.
Kelsey's 34, man. He's
Yeah,
probably done
I
anyway.
think Kelsey might have one more year, 2 max.
I think he's got this year and next year.
that's
it.
I would say that's
They've
it.
got
Yeah.
51 million next year.
51 million.
in
So yeah,
cash.
maybe they're just going to load up next year.
he's got-
But they're going to re-sign so many dudes, so they'll have to hold on to that.
Mm.
Like Nick Bolton, Karloftis,
Yep.
2 corners. I've forgotten their names, but
Yep.
they're gun young corners. The safety.
They've got 35 people signed up for next year.
Yeah, so next year they're probably in the window still.
Yeah,
with enough money, with some
this
one-year
year, I reckon this
deals.
year, next year is their window. That's it.
I'd
To
say
win
the
one
first
more.
thing they do in the offseason is they go and get the best fucking receiver they can possibly get. And they either get that in free agency or by calling every team and going,
Trying to trade for
they're
one.
going, hey, Colts, you guys are shit. You done with Michael Pittman? We'll
yeah,
take
yeah,
him.
yeah. We'll take him. He's our first round pick.
Titans, you fucking done with Hopkins? We'll take him for a year. We don't care.
Yep.
We'll take anyone. Like, and they were in the sweeps for Hopkins.
And don't forget, we didn't have Dallas Goddard on the weekend too. He's a big out.
It's a
big
massive
out for us
difference.
too. Big
Yeah,
out.
massive difference.
Huge out.
So
So yeah, fuck the Chiefs.
fuck the Chiefs. You're very passionate about the
I
hatred
hate
for the
them
Chiefs.
so much. I hate Mahomes
Did you always
so
hate
much.
them or only last
I
year?
just no, not last year was the cherry on top.
They're catalyst, yeah.
No, it wasn't the catalyst. It was the cherry on top. I already hated them before that.
Isn't the catalyst like the final straw?
No, the catalyst is the beginning.
Yeah,
Is the launching off
that's
point.
what like you run with. That's your motivation.
So yeah, like
Catalyst is the
last year
starting
for
point.
me when Dable got coach of the year, that was the catalyst for me hating the Giants.
Right.
And then all the off-season shit about how good they were going to fucking be.
That was the cherry.
That kept it going. And then the Cowboys beating them 89-17 this year in 2 games. That's the cherry on top.
I love how
That
much
I-
you're hanging on to that
That
stat.
I'm just
I love
eating that and going, yum.
Yum.
This cherry's fucking delicious. Fuck you, New
So
York.
sweet.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, let's look at the playoffs.
Yeah. Yes, please. Fuck. Hey, I love the hatred. I love it. I love it. Bro. You got no idea how much.
We
I
would
love this
definitely
shit.
be the Sith sort of podcast.
Perfect.
We're,
Good.
we're not on the Jedi's. we
hold on.
let the hatred flow through.
No,
us.
we're
I've
fucking
got
killing those
so
kids.
much in my
Can you
heart,
imagine
dude.
if we had to do like a show with another podcast and the 3 of us just fucking one of them said something that we didn't like that we all did disagree with, which the poor motherfucker would be dumb. He'd be like, what?
You know what would be worse though?
You need 3 weeks of counselling. dude.
We're smart enough to band together, even if we don't agree with a point,
No.
just to go opposite of him.
If he's not, we will go at each other while we're on this podcast because we're still the same team. But if there's another guy that's not on our team, I don't care if George is like, if he's like, Dak Prescott's the best quarterback in the league and George disagrees, I'm like, Prescott sucks, man. What the fuck are you talking about? You don't know shit, man. You don't know fucking shit. Do you know I take my Prescott jersey off?
Talking about shit quarterbacks, Dak Prescott's got to be up there.
Mate,
Nah,
he's
he's doing okay. He's doing
he's
okay.
going to let us down in the playoffs one more time.
It's a Cowboy tradition.
He'll throw,
And I'm looking forward to it every
he'll throw
year.
a bad pick in the 4th quarter
Hey,
and
just-
seal the deal.
Before we go to the playoff stuff for the final thing of the show, Thanksgiving Friday, 3
Yeah.
games.
3 games.
And
yeah.
Black Friday game on Saturday too.
The fuck?
The fuck?
Yeah, first Black Friday game. Yep.
Hang on. Have you
Are
seen
you
how
allowed to
that?
call it Black Friday or do you have to call it like multicolored Friday now?
No, you
No,
could,
no,
you
it's
could
Black
definitely call it Black
We're
Friday.
racist.
When are the
Did see someone call advertising Charcoal Friday?
Chuckle. That-
That's not even a joke. I saw
somehow that's more
I
racist?
saw a brand advertising as Charcoal Friday. I went, that's definitely racist. But yeah, no, there's 4 games. Let's preview them there right now.
When
Yeah,
do,
yeah, yeah,
when
you
do
can touch
they?
on them quickly? if
So
you like.
is this game on the weekend for the King Lake Fires? Is it the Black Saturday Fire?
The Ash Wednesday Friday.
Do you know someone? I saw a TikTok the other day where after they were saying the Black Friday sales, someone wrote, "When are we doing the Ash Wednesday sales?" Like, and he
Oh my
was
God.
he was actually
Serious?
genuine. He thought the Black Friday sales
was a
were after like a fire.
but that was Black Saturday.
Yeah,
not Black
and,
Friday.
no, he did the what was it? The Wednesday Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
He was like, "So do we have an Ash Wednesday sale?" And he was 100% genuine. His girlfriend was recording him like, "What is wrong with you?"
No.
He's like, "I'm being serious. What is it named after?"
See, I would say the joke I want to say, but it will definitely get us cancelled.
Save it for the
But
package of the peak.
Tyson Jones definitely
There
knows
really-
what joke I'm going to
There
make
really
about
is some
Black
fucking
Fridays.
some dumb people out there, isn't there?
I'll send you boys the joke later.
Please do.
I'm
It's
surprised.
from Zach and Miri Make a Porno.
I don't consider myself a smart man, but I'm surprised at how much smarter I am by some of the stupidest fucking people.
Yeah,
in the
there's a
world
lot of
that I
dumb
meet.
people, man. A lot.
Like, just whenever you feel like you're dumb, remember there's always someone dumber than you.
Yep.
Like there's some
That
idiots.
should warm the cockles of your heart.
But
Yes,
yeah,
definitely
4:30 this Friday we got Green Bay versus Lions, the traditional Thanksgiving game.
Yep.
might have a sleep in for that one.
I reckon the Lions are going to mop the floor with them just quietly.
I hope they do.
You'll wake up for the 8:30 Commanders versus Cowboys.
Yes, I will. Do you know what? Trap game.
Trap game.
Fucking trap
It
game.
is a trap game. It is
Trap game.
100%.
If you're a betting man, put some sneaky money on Washington. I'm telling you.
Let's have a look at a look at it.
Are you telling me the Cowboys aren't going to sweep the Giants and Washington in the same year? It
Nah,
just doesn't
it won't
happen.
It won't happen. Yeah, I
And,
agree.
and have we've beaten them, haven't we? Commanders?
Yes, you would have.
You would've.
Surely.
I
you
swear we beat them earlier in the year. Yeah. Anyway, but like it's a definite trap game for the Cowboys.
Cowboys are paying $1.16 and you're minus 10.5 favorites.
Ooh, that's a big line.
100%. It's a trap game.
So
And mind you,
I'd
the
take the
Commanders
plus.
also just lost to the Giants.
I'll take the plus on that for sure.
I reckon the Cowboys will get it.
this
No,
year,
as in like it'll be under 10.
Oh, I think it will be
it'll
too.
a close game.
Commanders, like, I know they're not good, but they don't seem to get blown out that often.
Unless it's by the Giants.
Well, they didn't really get blown out. There was a pick six at the end of the game. Like
Yeah.
it was a 1-score game with 5 minutes left or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
And there was a
yeah.
pick six. Then DeVito threw that like touchdown late in the game, which
Yeah.
didn't really matter.
this
Yeah.
is your first game against them this year. You play them at the end of the year.
That's
Oh,
right. Because we lost to them last year, last game of the season, when we didn't.
So
have anything
who
to
else
play
is
for.
who's the third game?
Who's the-
And the
it's
third
good, isn't
game
it?
is 49ers versus Seahawks. So it's not a bad game.
That'll be a good game.
division game?
actually.
Divisional game.
You know what? Where is that?
Let's have a look. It's
I think
in,
it's in
Seahawks.
in Seattle.
Seahawks win. Seahawks win.
I don't know. San Fran's rolling, dude.
But they only played them.
Purdy
They
looked
won
good.
2 in a row.
How good did Purdy look?
Actually, we definitely need to talk about Purdy.
He looks fantastic.
He could be the fucking MVP.
He could be the fucking. I said it. I said it in our chat. as
When
a
you
joke.
said it, it kind of hit me. I'm like, he could be the
it's-
fucking MVP.
because usually it's the quarterback on the team with the best record,
Yes.
and they're probably going to have the best record.
It also could very easily be Jalen Hurts,
Nah, I don't reckon he hasn't had a good enough year.
You know,
but he's going to be the best record in the NFL.
you know, who-
If they
you know
want,
who
if they
could
go
be?
14-2, he wins it.
Lamar Jackson.
It could be.
Trust,
be.
trust me.
Mate, it could
Lamar
at this
Jackson.
point, if the Cowboys going to fucking roll and win the NFC, it could be Prescott.
It could
Yeah.
be anyone.
That's
could
how
have a-
crazy
it could
this
be a pirate.
We have a pirate on our team? Oh, hey, it's Steve the Pirate.
Shout out dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
Two
Great
dodgeball
movie.
references in one podcast.
Who would
I
have
love
thunk? And they were
Look at
they
us.
just naturally came.
it. That's organic.
All right, playoffs.
But check out Jalen Hurts $360, Lamar Jackson $5, Patrick Mahomes $550, Tua Tagovailoa
Who's dropped off a cliff? Just
$6, Brock Purdy $14.
Who's favorite?
Jalen Hurts.
Wow, I'm surprised by
If
that.
you're the quarterback on the team, the best winning record,
Yes.
you instantly have a chance.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. That is correct.
It's the narrative.
Yeah, it is a narrative.
Unless DeMar Hamlin can grab it.
Actually, that just bring up a perfect fucking.
I know, because you sent
Too
that to
busy
me
being on the
other day.
field.
No,
too
no.
busy being the 12th man on the field, bro.
No. Can we just go through his stats this year? He's
Yeah.
got to win.
He's been
Comeback
active in
player?
3 games. He's had 1 tackle. He will not win comeback
No, no.
player of the year.
He's been active 2 games and had 1 tackle.
Who's gonna win it?
Someone who fucking deserves it. It's not the NFL's fault that he fucking had a heart attack on the field. You
Kind of
have
is,
to be
though.
a good player. You have to be. If you have to play well.
Yeah, but he came back.
Tua's $470 to
He-
win.
did he
and
though?
Dobbs is $5.
If he
Oh, yeah, Tua might
right.
get it because he was injured, had a big injury.
guys,
yeah.
I'm gonna hit you.
Tua's
This is-
actually- that's a
Th-
good
This,
point.
this could be the cuntiest thing I've ever said.
Ooh,
If
you've said some
DeMar
things.
Hamlin didn't almost fucking die,
He'd be cut.
he
like that,
wouldn't
for
be on
sure.
an NFL roster.
He's cut.
I don't disagree.
He would not be in the league
I don't disagree.
unless like some team had 12 safeties injured and they're like, fuck, yeah, we need someone. Who's that guy that almost died?
Right.
DeMar? Yeah, we'll get him in. I'm telling you, he would not be on a fucking roster.
Did I send you guys the video that the Barstool Sports Boys did about trying to cut DeMar Hamlin?
Yeah.
Yes,
So funny. It's like, why don't we say the
it was in such poor taste that I loved it.
And they were like,
I
oh, the best one is like, oh, but really the medical staff won the ESPY, not
Yeah.
DeMar.
DeMar just gave it to him.
Like, do you think the medical staff would tell him he's cut so we don't have to? It's like, that was fucking gold. But no, yeah, two is probably a good one because he missed second half of last year with
Yeah.
the
Head knock.
Just quickly, who's the Black Friday game, please?
The Ash Wednesday game is Dolphins versus Jets. It's 7:00.
That was fucking. I'm done.
Dolphins versus Jets. Real fucking barnstorm of that one's
In,
gonna be.
in New York,
Hey, with not
in
Wilson. Wilson got
Yeah, third string.
Dropped.
third round.
He's the third string.
We're
now.
over. Just cut him. Just show him the fucking
you know,
respect.
they
to
need to
cut
just
him.
cut him, don't they?
If he got cut right now, say we wake up tomorrow morning and he's cut, does anyone pick him up
Never.
or does he make it in the NFL? again?
Never again. He'll never play another down in the
The
NFL.
only chance he's got is if Aaron Rodgers comes back next year and goes, nah, he's my dude. It's his last year's rookie contract. I'm going to teach him. It's the only chance that motherfucker's got of ever being a
Yeah,
starter
I
in this
agree.
league.
I think that was the whole idea.
I think that was
Keeping
the
Zach
idea. Yeah, I agree with you, bro.
Like, I'm just on the ESPN website here. It's Rogers to McCaffrey. I have some guilt over Zach Wilson situation. That's the headline that Pat.
Why?
Pat
He's a fucking professional football player. He's the third pick in the fucking draft.
Yeah.
He's not some fucking undrafted scrub. It's not Josh Dobbs that came in the fucking day
Yeah.
he's meant to play and then's like, hey, dude, sorry, quarterback got hurt. You're in.
Yeah.
That's Trevor. That's Justin. Your O line. Don't know their names, but just they're here. It's like,
Put your hand up his
hey,
guy's
Josh. Hey, Josh.
Put your hand up that guy's ass.
Yeah.
And we see the
What?
snap.
It's really, oh, I feel sorry. Why? You feel sorry because you couldn't fucking protect him for another season?
Yeah.
It's like I said, he might be a really nice kid, and yeah, he fucks the shit out of mums, and I will
I
always
respect
respect him for that.
I respect the
He will always gain my
his
respect for
ability to
that.
fuck mums is top tier.
Top tier.
The
He's
stiff
the
master.
best mum coxman in the NFL. No doubt about it.
Hey,
That we
stamp
know of.
He's stamping.
He is not an overrated coxman.
He's not a gun.
Okay.
He's not a gunslinger.
He's
He's
ju-
God, he can
But-
slick
hey,
the
you know what,
block.
Billy?
He's Johnny Manziel with a better arm. That's all he is.
Aaron Rodgers can't be sad because he
And
couldn't
no
let him
drug
be.
problem either.
He literally Aaron Rodgers is sad because he couldn't let fucking him be his football cuck this year and sit on the sideline and jerk off while he did it all for him.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like it's bull. You don't feel bad for that. Fuck off. Oh, he wasn't prepared because I got hurt. He is an NFL quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. This is the
The
NFL.
third pick in the fucking
Yeah,
draft.
this is the NFL.
I got no
That's
sympathy
that's
for him.
no excuse. This is the
It
NFL.
sucks that he's not going to be good. It sucks for him.
Why does it
It
suck, though?
happens. It
He's had-
happens. It's
But-
life.
But why does that suck? That's life, mate. He's had his
Yeah,
opportunity.
it just sucks
He's
that he
had
didn't
more-
work out.
Yeah,
Like
but
it's
he had
shit.
more than enough opportunities, though. It's
Yeah.
not like he had one quarter and then they dragged him and that was it.
It's not like
He's had-
Geno Smith who got his jaw fucking broken and then couldn't
Yeah.
start for 7 years.
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden starts and he's decent.
and he's good. Like, oh yeah.
Like
Oh wait.
he's not got a sob story. Sorry.
I
Aaron
agree.
Rodgers, you're a twat too. Stop saying you feel sorry for people. Fuck, I'm off him. All right, I'm back on him.
Nah,
Sorry.
I'm on.
So as soon as he's playing again, I'm back on him. I'm off him when he's not playing. He shits me.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed he's not playing.
All right, the playoffs.
Playoffs.
We're
Rocky.
gonna get through this quick. AFC.
All right, let's have a look. AFC standings. Do you want to go? Yeah, let's go the whole picture.
Yeah,
Go
give
whole
us the whole
conference.
picture. So we got
Please.
Ravens 1.
Ravens won at 8-3. Kansas City Chiefs 7-3.
Yep.
Jacksonville Jags
They're only
7-3.
half a game behind.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So Jacksonville
They had a
7-3.
good win on the weekend. Bounce back win.
Yeah.
Miami 7-3, sitting fourth. They're the 4 divisions.
Yep.
The seeds are Cleveland Browns 7-3, Houston Texans 6-4, Pittsburgh 6-4,
Right.
Buffalo Bills sitting outside at 6-5,
Yep.
Colts 5-5,
Fucking stacked, man.
Broncos 5-5, Cincinnati 5-5.
So can I just see that graphic, please? Can I just see that? So just looking at these teams, right? Out of those three, because I think those 4 top teams, the division leaders, are pretty well set, right? If you look at it.
I think the Jags this week play the Texans.
Yep.
The Texans beat them a couple of weeks ago. Is that
Yep.
when Stroud came back and
Yep.
threw the touch? Yeah.
Yep.
If they lose to the Texans take the lead in the division.
Yep.
But I think if the Texans win that game, Jags and Texans are both going to the playoffs.
Yep.
Which
Yeah,
leaves
okay.
me to believe, and this is what if I was going to predict the future and say this is what's going to happen,
So who drops out?
the Steelers drop out and the Bills come in.
Come in. That's what I think too.
Like the Steelers, yeah, good fight, great defense. This is
Not
purely
enough
just
talent.
on personal
Not enough
preference.
talent. Not enough talent.
I don't fucking want to see the Steelers in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Steelers either.
Like, who are they going to? If the Steelers fucking the 7 seed and roll up against the Chiefs,
Yeah, they're going to get
they're
annihilated.
going to get fucking destroyed. It'll
It's going to be
shootouts.
40-0.
Give
yeah.
me the Bills against the Chiefs in
Yeah.
the wild card round
Yeah, that's-
any day of the
Yeah,
week
that's
over
cool.
that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Give me the Broncos against the Chiefs in the
Yeah,
wild card.
At least
round.
a defense is going to fucking
100%.
do
Like
something.
I said, as much as the thing for the Steelers are though, they play the Bengals this week without Joey Burrow, so they're probably going to win that,
that game. I know. Fuck.
you know. And the Bills play the Eagles, which is going to be a tough win.
No, that's in Philly too.
As I'm saying, though,
Yeah,
I
Philly
don't.
beat the Bills. I don't think the Bills make it.
No, that's what I'm
From-
saying. The
from
Bills,
here?
the Bills run home is fucking hard. Where
From-
the Steelers get blessed with these fucking.
Yeah.
They just, other than their own division, they just play the fucking soup cans of the league.
You know what my hot take about it?
Yeah,
Ooh,
talk
yes,
to me.
please.
Give me a hot take, big
I
boy.
love- I love
Steelers don't make it. Bills don't make it.
You got Denver, aren't you?
Nah.
Cheeky son of a
Minshew.
bitch.
Minshew and the Colts.
Minshew and the Colts.
Oh shit.
Minshew and
what's
the
it on
Colts.
home?
Minshew and the Colts will make it
They're
through.
5-5.
They're 5-5.
They got to win. They
They're
got to
still in
win.
prime.
They got to win another 5 games.
At least 5. Yeah, at least 4 games. Yes.
Yeah, they got. I reckon 10. You need 10 wins.
Okay.
I reckon in the AFC.
Do you know who's not going to make it?
So you know who they got?
The Chargers.
No,
Yeah, no, they're not. Yeah, they're not.
They need to get rid of
They're
that.
You
right.
see Staley's press conference after the game.
They need to
Well,
get
yeah,
rid
they
of him.
kept asking him, are you gonna call the fucking? Are you gonna keep calling defensive plays? And he's like, stop asking me that. Like,
It's not on one part of the team; it's on all parts of the team. I'm like, yeah, they shouldn't have lost. They had like 9 drops.
Yeah.
Herbert almost played a perfect game if
Yeah.
it wasn't for the drops.
Yeah.
It's fuck. Anyway, we're going
So-
to schedule.
Bucks play the Colts, Titans, Bengals, Steelers, Falcons, Raiders, Texans.
That's who the Colts play.
Yeah. They lose 2 of those games.
they lose.
They lose 3 at most. They lose the Titans.
No, they were not going to lose to the Titans.
Oh, division game.
No,
You know what?
Let's
No,
say they lose.
I'll split it because it's only
Colts and
division.
Titans beat them the next 2 weeks and knock them out. I'm sorry, Bucks and Titans beat the Colts next 2
See,
weeks.
that's it. All right, they beat the Bucks.
That's
They-
at the Bucks. The Bucks will beat them.
no,
The
that's
Bu-
it.
the
That's
Bucks
it. Colts.
are sneaky decent.
What's
Bucks
at the
are
Colts?
sneaky
You
decent.
know, who fucking cares? They just cut Shaq Leonard. Like they're
They're-
tanking.
they're
They're,
tanking.
they're tanking for Tua.
The one out of Maryland.
The other Tua.
Can't remember his first name.
I just remember that full season where
Takalua.
everyone was tanking for Tua.
Take for 2 and he didn't even
Everyone,
go
they
first.
didn't even go first. It's like tank
No,
for Tua.
no, I don't remember that. I remember the year that everyone was the Colts. They sucked for luck. I remember that. I remember
Yeah,
they sucked
where-
for luck.
That was. Do you know who should have won MVP that season? Peyton Manning because they went
Because he sat
14-2 for like 8 years in a row,
Yeah.
and then the 1 year he missed, they won one game.
I think it was one
It was
game.
one game, and everyone was like, Peyton Manning should be the MVP
Yep.
purely because he didn't
because
play.
he didn't play.
I don't know. AFC is going to be a wild ride home, but I really do think there's only 8 teams in the race.
Yeah, I think the Steelers drop out and the Bills go in. And
I just can't buy into the Colts and the Broncos. But let's see how the next 2 weeks go. Like if the Broncos win, if they beat the Browns this weekend, you might get me start believing because they beat the Browns. They go to 6-5. Browns go to 7-4. All of a sudden, Browns are the 7 seed. And Denver are half a game behind because they've got the head-to-head.
Yeah.
So this week's going to tell us like every week it's going to be so up and down now.
Yes,
But I'm
Yes.
excited.
That mid-pack being so close is scary, where it could be anyone.
Mate, like realistically, I know this is very unlikely, but if the Chargers went on a fucking 6-game winning streak, they win 10 games, they're in.
They lost a lot of close games this year.
I know,
too,
but they're also such a good team that I could
They
see
are.
them doing that. Like they're so talented.
I hope.
If
You
they
know what I
fired
hope?
Staley today and
Yeah,
went,
I hope they
"You
just
co-"
suck out the rest of the year so Staley can go and they give the head coach a job to Kellen Moore.
Well, the problem is with Kellen Moore, the offense has been fine. They drop catches, they make dumb mistakes, they're heavily penalized. They're not a well-rounded team.
They're
Which,
just not a well coached team. That's
But-
the problem.
do you want to know what the common denominator there is with Kellen Moore? That's exactly what the Cowboys were like
Yeah.
last year.
Yep.
They dropped passes. They were heavily penalized. They're not perfect this year, the Cowboys, but they are a lot better in those categories.
Yeah.
So is that a Kellen Moore issue? I'm just going off the only information I've
Yeah,
got that he
sure.
was at both spots
Sure.
and they've had the same problems.
I don't understand all these drop catches. This is the fucking NFL. Like that's your job. You're getting paid tens of millions of dollars to do this, man.
Mate, even the last throw on the 4th down for the Chiefs, that tight end fucking dropped it.
Yes.
He dropped it. He didn't clean it. That was a perfect
Yes.
throw from Mahomes.
Yes.
It was up high and inside,
Yes.
away from the corner.
Yes, it
Slay
was.
played it very well, but
Yes.
if that dude just grabs it, Slay can't do anything other than PI him. You reckon it was PI?
Should have been PI.
Nah, he played that
have a listen to him.
I will hammer Slay for anything because I think he's a fucking douche.
Yeah, you
that
don't
was
like him.
should have been perfect.
Nah, he played it perfect.
Perfect
He did play it
coverage. Went
perfectly.
late around the body. That's all right. Let's go to the NFC. Just quickly, who's everyone's 7?
Bills.
I got Ravens, Chiefs, Texans, Dolphins,
Bills go out. Bills go in. That's it. That's the only change. in my
Denver, and the
opinion.
Bills. Fuck it. Fuck
Denver.
the Steelers. Fuck the Browns.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm
I
kidding.
think the Browns make
Nah,
it.
Browns make it. They're pretty good. Even without Deshaun, though.
And also, shout out if our predictions are correct. Shout out to D'Amico Ryans. Shout out to Houston Texans. Shout out to CJ Stroud.
It's about the only thing in the AFC that I'm heavily
first year to
like
make the
rooting
playoffs
for.
is amazing.
I want Stroud and D'Amico Ryans to pull the Texans
Yeah.
in there.
I love it.
And you know what? While I'm at it, Will Anderson too, because he's gone under the radar of how
Yeah,
good his year's been
he's had a great
because
year.
of Jalen Carter and CJ Stroud.
Yeah,
Like,
correct.
everyone's like, "Oh, Will Anderson's a bust." I'm like, have you watched him play yet?
no. He's clearly not a
animal.
bust. That's stupid. Whoever said that's fucking an
Mate,
idiot.
people are like, "What a waste! They should
And,
have just
and
waited
I
till
think, I
next
think
year."
for Stroud's growth, it will really playing in a playoff game this early in his career will really accelerate his growth as
Mate,
well.
CJ Stroud could almost fucking he'd beg for Mahomes' receivers at this point.
Yeah.
Look,
No
Tank,
shit.
Tank Dell and Noah Brown are the best
Yeah.
receivers there with
Yeah.
Miko Collins hurt.
Yep.
Noah Brown was the 6th receiver on the Cowboys last year.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, mate, we're not going to re-sign you."
Yeah.
And now he's having a great season as a starter. So
Yep.
there you go.
Let's go to the National Football Conference.
Yes, please.
The week conference.
The week,
Some call
the
it.
softest conference in the league.
Well, there's only 2 conferences, so yeah, okay.
The softest in the league.
Yep.
Philadelphia 9-1, Detroit Lions 8-2, San Francisco 49ers are 7-3, the New Orleans Saints are 5-5, Dallas Cowboys are 7-3, Seattle is 6-4, Minnesota Vikings 6-5, Green Bay Packers 4-6, LA Rams 4-6,
Remember we said at the start of the year that
Falcons 4-6.
that Dallas will be the 5th seed with like 11 wins. It's probably going to happen.
Yeah,
bro.
it's gonna happen.
That was probably what I was the most confident about.
Yeah, we said, we
like
said
they,
that,
they're
yeah.
going to win. They're going to win 11 games.
Yeah.
Or at least like they're going to win 11 games.
Yeah.
100. They're only going to win 4 of their last 6, and they get the Commanders, which they'll lose this week. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and you guys can tell me if I'm
Show me the graphic, please, Brock.
Other than the NFC South, the playoffs are set in the NFC.
Who's gonna jump up in the NFC South?
Well,
Atlanta.
If Tampa or the Falcons win, if the Falcons win this week, they jump the Saints. They go from 4 and
Yeah,
they both go to 5 and 6.
yeah,
If Tampa Bay win this weekend, they go to 5 and 6.
yeah. But that's a shit division anyway.
I agree. It's not a good division, but I'm saying that the only thing that can change in the playoffs, in the NFC right now,
So
is who wins the South.
So, all right. So let's say the seeding state as they were. Who plays the winner of the South in week 1? It's the 5th seed, isn't it?
Yeah, 5v4. So the Cowboys, same as last year when they went in and kicked the crap out of the Bucks.
Yeah.
They'll go in and beat the shit out of
Yeah.
whoever's there.
So it's just a fucking it's a nothing game.
100%. But I'm saying, like, I don't think anyone can catch the Vikings are 6-5 and they play the Bears this week. They will beat the Bears.
Yeah, they will. Yep.
The Packers will lose to the Lions, and the Vikings will be 3 games clear of the Packers for the 8th seed.
Yep.
Like the NFC playoffs is set. It's just going to be where they were, where they fit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then whoever wins the South, which who fucking cares?
Who cares?
Because you know
No one
what?
cares about
They're going to get
Maybe
fucking,
the South, whoever wins it, gets lucky and knocks off the Cowboys or the Seahawks the first game.
They're going to get.
Maybe they do. Maybe
they're
they do.
going to get fucking mollywopped in the first game, bro.
Maybe they have a Marshall and Lynch moment and win that, but whatever. They're not going anywhere. They're not
No,
going
of
to go
course
in the next week and beat the Eagles or the Niners or the Lions.
Nope.
So I think the NFC is a 4-horse race.
You think the Eagles can get the 1 seed? We're looking at their run home.
Well, the Lions, their next 3 games are tough. I think if
They got the Bills. They got the Bills at home.
Bills,
Bills at home, 49ers at home, Cowboys away, Seahawks away.
So let's say they split those. They split those. Let's say
so they're 2-2,
So 2. That gives them 11 wins.
and then I think they win the last 3
And then who?
because they get the
last
Giants
3?
twice.
Giants at home, Eagles away.
No.
Cardinals away. At home, I
Cardinals
mean,
at home.
and Giants away.
Right.
I think they win the last.
So
3.
that'll give them 14 wins. That's
I think
enough.
they get it.
That's
But
enough
who
for
are the
1 seed.
Lions got? Because the
Li-
Lions are only a game behind you.
The Lions have we on it here. They got Green Bay at home,
Win.
Saints away.
They'll probably lose that. I
They
reckon.
they beat the Saints.
I reckon they beat the Saints.
They beat
yeah.
the Saints indoors. Bears away.
Win.
They'll win.
Broncos at home.
Loss. Oh no,
Yeah.
win at home.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vikings away.
Probably lose.
Yeah, they've got to split it.
Cowboys at home.
Probably-
At away.
Probably lose that.
And Vikings at home.
Yeah.
It'll be a tight race.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah,
So
I see-
that'll
I
give
see them beating the
another 5
Cowboys.
wins. So then on 8. So
I
8 and
reckon
5 is 13. So it will be tight. It will be one
Very
Yeah,
tight.
it'll come down to one. game.
one game. Yeah,
The trouble that the Niners have now is the Niners have to play some division games, and although the Rams aren't,
Can
great.
you go to the Niners?
the
one game, please?
Rams have got some fight.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
And they're
yeah.
going to play the Seahawks twice, still the 49ers.
Oh, yeah.
I think the Seahawks probably beat them this week at home,
Let's have-
or at least they beat them next time.
They've got.
So how many wins are they on? They're on 7.
They're on 7.
right?
They got Seahawks away.
They'll lose that, I reckon.
I reckon they beat the Seahawks.
I think they've got to play the Seahawks twice, so I think they split.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
So
what I'm saying. They're
I
gonna-
don't think it
they're
matters
gonna-
where.
they're
So
gonna win at home.
let's say they win this one.
Eagles away.
No, I reckon
Loss.
the Eagles. I reckon the Eagles win that.
Yeah, I think the Eagles win that.
So they've already split the Seahawks. They play Cardinals. They play the Ravens, which Ravens at home, which is a tough game.
So hang on. So they got one against the Seahawks and then the Cardinals.
Yep.
They'll probably lose the game against the Ravens away because like
Command-
NFC teams
No,
struggle
that's
against
Ra-
Lamar.
That's Ravens at home. That's a
Is it
49ers.
at
at home.
49ers?
At
But
49ers, they'll
But
probably
they'll
win
win
that. They'll win that at home.
See, I don't think they win that. But I don't think they win.
I think it's a 50-50 because it's at home.
I'm only saying at home. I'm only
Yeah.
saying because it's at home.
That's a Monday night game. Lamar plays well in prime time.
Yep.
Commanders away at home. Yeah,
They'll
Commanders
beat the
away,
Commanders.
and then 49 Rams at home.
They'll beat the Rams. So that's 5 wins. So that gets them to 12.
13. No.
No, 7 and 5 is 30.
Oh, yeah.
7 and 5,
12.
12,
Yeah, 12 wins.
Yeah, so it's
How
pretty,
George?
it's pretty well
Smart.
set.
Lucky we got fucking mathematician
nerd.
in here.
Competition with my fucking sausage fingers. Yeah,
You
right.
get- I'll bring a calculator in next week so we can do
I
it.
don't know how to use. My fingers are too fat to press a button.
So let's knock it off. Are we going? They stay as they are.
I reckon they stay.
The
there.
only thing that changes is the South.
I think the Saints will win. I
And-
think the Saints will win.
Fuck, I just hope. I don't really care who wins the South. I was gonna say the Falcons, but I really don't care.
Doesn't
They're
matter.
all shit.
They're all shit.
Who's gonna give the best playoff game? Probably fucking Baker and the Bucks.
Yeah,
At least-
probably. Because
At least Baker's gonna flop his dick out on the
they'll
table and
fight.
go, "Let's
He'll
go."
fight. Yeah, he will. I agree.
Carr can flop a cock as well.
Yeah, but he's injured.
Is he injured?
Yeah, Winston's starting this week.
Yeah, who's the starting man?
Yeah, let's go Bucks. We're on the Bucks now.
Bucks or Falcons?
Or Bijan.
Yeah, the Bucks could.
Have
The
the
Bucks-
Falcons played with Tyler Heineke yet?
I don't know.
I thought they did the other week.
Didn't they have a bye last week?
They played Cardinals. They lost the Cardinals.
That's right, they did. They did.
They've lost. They've lost like the past 3 games in a row.
Yeah. The NFC South's trash.
Ah.
It was always going to be. We always.
Yeah, we said that. We said it was going to be the worst.
Yeah, I think that's the 7 seeds. NFC set. The AFC is almost set too. There's
I think there's one thing.
maybe-
The Steelers will drop out. And the
maybe
Bills
8
will
or
go.
9 that can do it.
Bills have got too much talent to miss the playoffs. If they miss the playoffs, that's a shit season for them.
Have we got a question?
We do have a question.
Ooh,
from the
You
Alberta
can
Wood.
play it through the aux.
It will work. Ah.
Yeah, it'll work well. Work much better.
Let me just. I just want to mute JA's mic. So which one are you, JA? Or
Hold on, I'll mute myself. I just got to play his
plays intro. Plays intro, and then
Shout out to our boy Bilbo.
It's so good because it says a puzzle.
Yeah,
It
I love
normally
it.
sends
I love
puzzle.
it.
I didn't mean it to be that good, but it's good.
Shout out.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. Am I
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
You know what?
Why is he muted? I don't get
Just, I just want to hear his reaction. Well, I don't want him to talk over it. No one talk over this.
Boys, back again for another week. It's a cute little intro you got there, JA. I see you used 100% of your brain capacity to come up with that. Here's a question for you. Your chosen team wins a Super Bowl this year. However, you automatically have a receding hairline like JA. Are you taking it or are you keeping your hair? And for JA, would you give up the Cowboys Super Bowls to have your hair back, or are you happy just letting it thin out and become a solar panel like it is? Let me know what you think. Cheers.
Hold on.
He's gone hard.
Did he just say, "Let me know what you think"?
I think I might have been a sick, but yes, he
Or I think our boy Bilbo might be a little salty at that.
Do you know what that tells me? That response from old William is that, you know what? I'm sorry, Billy. I obviously really hurt your
Oh,
feelings.
you hit a nerve there, brother.
Yeah, look, if you want, you can come around on the weekend and I'll put you on my shoulders and you can feel what real men feel like.
Wow. You might have been. You put him on on your shoulders. He might be as tall as me.
Exactly. We could put a trench coat on and pretend we're a big tall person. But with all seriousness, yes, I'd 100% take it. I'd fucking lose every bit of hair on my. I looks like Josh Dobbs to have a fucking
Well,
Super Bowl.
as you can see by the top of my head, my hair is basically all gone. So I would happily, the few little sprinkles that I have left on top, I'll happily give them up for another Super Bowl this year.
I don't
happily.
think this podcast could handle the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. If this is how jacked up you were tonight of them beating the Chiefs in a regular season
How
game,
good was the win, though, bro?
I
see what I mean? I don't know. I think we'd have to have a week off.
I might splinter and not come back. I
in
might have to do my own
in
podcast.
Kansas City, Monday Night Football, in the rain, we fucking gave it to them, bro.
Hey, it was a win. You're right. But what would have been better is if you gave it to them in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. What's
we
that?
did give it to them in the Super Bowl, bro.
What's that saying from our favorite movie, Jay? If you don't win the last game of the year, nothing means anything.
I think the saying is it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
Oh, that's
Shout out Vin Diesel.
that's family. I'm talking about this.
Oh.
Like, there's rich teams, there's poor teams.
Oh, and then there's 50 feet of crap.
50 feet of crap, and then there's Eagles fans.
You know what?
All right.
That's another week.
That was very good.
Listen here, you motherfuckers.
Hey, that was very good, George.
Listen here, you motherfuckers.
No,
Both
yeah,
of yous.
talk to us. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So, Brock, what we were on the weekend. All right, go. Your boy. Go.
Listen here. Don't get shitty because your boy throws fucking picks in the fourth quarter, and don't get shitty because your boy's a fucking glorified running back.
Oh, talk about running backs. Fucking
Don't
Jalen
go
Hurts is
calling
a
our
running back.
quarterbacks boys like that, George. It's not the last time the Detroit Lions were 8-2, okay? Fucking hell. We got to get out of here before the cops are on the door.
Set for it.
Thank you, everyone.
That's